preliminary hearing for the man accused of entering a Linda Vista home and assaulting a sleeping 5-year-old girl. For the first time, we hear from the young victim in this case.
A burglar caught after he went on a crime spree breaking into local restaurants. Tonight, we are working for you to get answers on the jungle and Escondido's growing housing crisis.
The house where Maya Miliete lived when she went missing is hitting the market. But the question is, do buyers have to be notified of the criminal case?
Big Brother champ Casey Clark wants to empower female athletes.
How to register for free for the flag football camp.
CBS 8 News Live at 6 starts right now.
We begin tonight with a preliminary hearing today for the man accused of breaking into a Linda Vista home and sexually assaulting a 5-year-old girl. Good evening and thank you for joining us. I'm Carlo Cicchetto.
I'm Marcella Lee. Alejandro Confessor has pleaded not guilty to several charges. In court, we heard from that little girl for the first time. We also learned new details. CBS 8 Shannon Handy was inside today's hearing and has more.
In court today, we learned Confessor is accused of entering another home not far from the victims. Now, as for that victim, we heard from both her and her older sister, who was sleeping next to her when this happened. A therapy dog was brought in to comfort both girls as they testify. At one point, we had to take a break because the victim's sister was too emotional to recount what happened.
Now, I want to talk about this bad guy. How do you know a bad guy came into your room? Did the bad guy say anything to you?
As the young victim and her sister were being questioned, Alejandro Confessor looked straight on with no expression. The victim, who was 5 at the time, said she woke up to a, quote, bad guy touching her. Meanwhile, her sister, who was sleeping beside her, says she woke up to the light from the man's cell phone. She testified she called for her parents and he told her to shut up.
And was he saying shut up in English or in Spanish? In English.
Eventually, he ran away as the victim's dad chased him. This all happened in April of this year in Linda Vista. Confessor allegedly went into the home through an open garage. 3 days later, he could be seen on surveillance video returning to the same home where he flipped off a camera before entering the garage, though he didn't go inside. In court today, detectives testified they have evidence showing Confessor entered another home less than a half-mile away and broke into a neighbor's car, stealing money. At his home, they found items belonging to the victim's father. Detectives also discovered child sexual abuse material on Confessor's phone.
I located 3 images and 3 video files that I believe to be of CSAM.
Confessor has been charged with 5 counts, including forcible lewd act on a child, burglary, possessing matter depicting minors in sexual conduct, and petty theft. He faces 25 years to life in prison if convicted. A judge ruled there is enough evidence to go to trial. A trial date is supposed to be set on December 30th. Reporting from downtown, I'm Shannon Handy for CBS 8.
Thank you, Shannon. Nearly a year after the body of a woman was found inside a freezer at a home in Allied Gardens, police now believe that the woman's late husband put her body inside the appliance.
In its final update today, San Diego police investigators said they believe 81-year-old Mary Haxby Jones might have been missing or dead for up to 9 years. An autopsy report released this week listed the cause and manner of death as undetermined. Investigators looked into the chance benefits fraud could be involved, but they ruled that a criminal case could not be substantiated because it's not known exactly when Haxby Jones died, and her husband is now also deceased. Considering all of the facts gathered during the investigation, detectives determined Haxby Jones' husband, Robert, placed her body in the freezer for unknown reasons. He died this past February.
Police say an overnight crime spree ended in a crash. This happened after 3 restaurants were broken into with a sledgehammer across the city of San Diego. And we've learned that the suspect's criminal past is troubling.
CBS 8's Abby Black is live in University City. Abby, you found out this suspect is allegedly connected to other crime sprees.
Marcella and Carlo, I just got off the phone with a sheriff's detective who says that he's investigating Robert Coleman as a suspect connected to multiple cases in North County where he went on a crime spree, or where there was a crime spree up there this past summer. And I've also learned that he has a felony history, and there's also multiple active cases in the Inland Empire. But tonight, victims say that they're finally breathing easy.
The damage is everywhere. The doors at Board and Brew and Sushi Ren and Forest Ranch are shattered, and the owners sweeping up glass at Ramon's Taco Shop in University City. Police believe 1 suspect and 1 weapon were involved in the 3 burglaries overnight.
While they took him into custody, they noticed that there was a sledgehammer inside of the vehicle.
This is 33-year-old Robert Coleman Jr. caught on camera by police after spinning out on State Route 56. And here's the big break. License plate readers tracked his 2006 Infiniti from crime scene to crime scene.
And getting a suspect into custody within an hour and a half, it's great police work all around.
At Sushi Ren, surveillance video tells the story. The owner shared it with me. A masked suspect busts through the door, frantically searches the cash register, moves to the back and returns and leaves empty-handed. The owner says no cash stolen, but a new door is needed. Detectives are now connecting the dots to a November crime spree in Tierra Santa. Same weapon, same method. A sledgehammer shattering restaurant windows, stealing cash and leaving destruction.
We're looking into those investigations to see if they are connected, and we're working with our partner agencies throughout the county to see if there's any other burglaries related to this individual.
Coleman faces a felony warrant. We did some digging into his criminal record and found the district attorney filed charges against him and an accomplice just 2 days ago for an August crime spree in San Marcos. 3 restaurants were hit in Grand Center: Little Caesars, Neto's Mexican, Fantabulous Nails and Spa, and down the street, Chef Bon Grill was also affected. CBS 8 obtained surveillance video from Fantabulous Nails that shows 2 masked suspects used a weapon to breach entry. The victims tell me it was a sledgehammer. At this morning's arrest scene, police found a ski mask and gloves. Jail records show the accomplice was arrested last month.
Jail records also show that Robert Coleman is being held on a $500,000 bail. He's scheduled to be arraigned on Monday. Reporting live in University City, Abby Black, CBS 8.
People in Escondido reached out to CBS 8 with safety concerns about encampments along the Escondido Creek in an area known as the Jungle. CBS 8 has reached out to city leaders and residents in the neighborhood to see what's happening and what's being done to address the issue.
CBS 8's Kirsten Holmes is working for you tonight. Kirsten, you also talked to people who are experiencing homelessness out there, right?
Yeah, that's right. We are here in an area that's called the Jungle, where a lot of people have called us about safety concerns. This is one of the entrances to the Jungle and likely one of the safety concerns that neighbors told us about. So we talked to city officials. We then met with volunteers who were here planning a cleanup and to offer resources to people who live in the Jungle. And we talked to people experiencing homelessness as they hopefully get on the path to ending that cycle.
And then it's like sanctuary for me.
Laura lives in what most folks around Escondido call the Jungle.
No one steals my things, and I don't have to worry about all that, and I have friends nearby, and then plus, I'm not being harassed like if I was in town. It's not as bad until everyone started moving out here, because before there wasn't that many of us here.
So over here, I've seen a lot of people camping out. They use this trail to go back to their homes.
Brittany Williams lives nearby with her family, including 2 young girls.
Oh, it's so sad. I feel sorry for these people, and it breaks my heart that they're now living on the streets. And I feel nervous knowing that, you know, I don't live in a safe area and community anymore.
CBS 8 is working for you on this story. After making calls to the city of Escondido to find out what they're doing to help, we came back out to the Jungle.
From Harmony Grove to Citricado is the main encampment.
And we found Love Esco, a volunteer group, and a few police officers touring the Jungle.
It's not good for you either. We can do better.
Talking to them and trying to bridge the gap.
It sucks being out here. Yeah, we're all community stuff with people that like help us out, you know, but it sucks being out here altogether. Some of us didn't make that choice to be out here.
At the end of the day, there's really no permanent spot. There's really no help for anyone in the homeless. It sucks. It's not that we're choosing to be homeless. Some do, some don't. The ones that don't struggle with the fact that every day the economy goes up and cost of living goes up, it's harder to catch up to it.
And find solutions that work for everyone.
This really brings it right down to the ground level. So we need to help these people, wonderful people, and we need to prioritize these folks. These are our friends and neighbors. People we grew up with, went to college with, went through grade school with. They just had a different experience. So we need to reach out and take care of them. We will. We'll reach a hand out. We're going to take care of these folks.
We're still waiting to hear back from the city of Escondido, but what I can tell you is that it is illegal to camp in public areas here in Escondido, and the city of Escondido will be starting a sweep on Monday. So Love Esco, the group of volunteers we spoke with, say that they're going to be out here and they're asking for help. They're asking for volunteers for Wednesday and Thursday. And if you want to join that effort to clean up what the Public Works Department has to leave behind, you can do so by clicking a link on our website, cbs8.com. Working for you, I'm Kirsten Holmes.
Thanks, Kirsten. And remember, if there's something you'd like us to look into, email us at workingforyou@cbs8.com. A major milestone for the Cross-Border Express that's still ahead.
Plus, as the Chula Vista home where missing mom Maya Miliete lived hits the market, we talk with experts about whether potential buyers should be made aware of the criminal case associated with the property.
And later, the mysterious drone sightings reported here in San Diego as similar encounters across the country raise concerns.
More clouds and a chance for some showers today. Now, we haven't seen too much going on when it does come to any wet weather, but we're still holding on to a slight chance as we go into tonight. So just how much? Those details after the break.